Has it ever bothered you why God put you on earth? Are you like any other person, or do you have a specific purpose to fulfill? That is what I want us to talk to for the next few videos. What am I here for? Now, Rick Warren has written a book in which he talks about shape, meaning spiritual gifts, hearts, abilities, personalities, and experiences. And when you find your mix of those, they help you to know which direction you are to be in. So join me in this first part. I'm going to talk about your entry into the world. Welcome. So you're trying to find out why God put you on earth. I mean, what is your purpose? You can know a lot from just the way you entered this planet, Earth. Okay, the circumstances around which you landed on this planet. And I want to, again, go back to Moses and look at Exodus. Exodus chapter 2, verse 7, there's one very interesting verse. It says, "Then his sister asked Pharaoh's daughter, 'Shall I go and get one of the Hebrew women to go nurse the baby for you?'" Now, you know the story. Moses was born. Pharaoh was killing the boys, the infant boys. The sister, the mother hid him. And then one day they put him in a basket floating on the river Nile. And the Pharaoh's daughter finds this baby. And then the sister was checking what would happen. So when she saw Pharaoh's daughter pick up, she went quickly and said, "Can I get you somebody to be a nurse?" And of course, she went and brought the mother to Moses. And so Moses was in Pharaoh's court, but being taken care of his own mother. So from there, the way you came on earth can speak things about what God is preparing you for in your life. For instance, I wasn't born in a hospital. I was born in the village, in the rural place, and I was born at home. Secondly, I wasn't the firstborn or secondborn or thirdborn or fourthborn or fifthborn. I was one of the last in our family, you know. So I was born towards the tail end. Now that also means something. It means that you wisen up quickly. All right? And then I was born to born-again parents. That means something. That means I started hearing about God right away. So the circumstances around your birth should speak to you about God's purpose for your life. Take, for instance, that you were born when genocide was going on, or when pandemic was going. Like now we are in a pandemic, there are people who were born at that time. Does it mean anything? Probably it does. Maybe you are born during when there was a massacre, genocide. There was problems in your country, and you came out of that, and God preserved you. Chances are that you are to help other people in difficult circumstances. For instance, Moses was born at a time when children were being killed at birth, so he's able to understand and deal with political issues and be a leader who can manage things in the political arena to save the children. Okay? Maybe you're born in a place where there was famine. You're able to work out and provide solutions in the area of food if God gives you that opportunity to be a leader. Maybe you're born as a firstborn. Now, when you are firstborn, you end up having a lot of responsibilities from the start when you're very young. Now, that prepares you perhaps for leadership, perhaps for positions that calls you to think about managing resources for other people. There's a reason why God allowed you to be the firstborn. All right? Esther was born in captivity. All right? You are born in a foreign country, perhaps your family had gone there to do other things. You're born as a refugee. That has a bearing to the kind of calling God has for your life. Again, looking at Moses, he was adopted as Pharaoh by Pharaoh's daughter. Therefore, he grew up in State House, in the White House. And that means you get to understand how government works. In fact, for Moses, it was useful so that when he now is engaging Pharaoh to say, "Let my people go," he knows the protocols. He knows who to approach in State House. He knows the officials there. He knows how to behave in that office because God helped him to understand the logistics of court life. All right? Maybe you are raised by your grandparents and they might have taken you through a crash course. You have to grow up quickly because you are dealing with guys who are much older and you catch up with wisdom much earlier. You can handle serious stuff in your life. For Moses, the bigger sister saved him. And you know, that bigger sister was very helpful with him. they fought one day. But so who are the people who are born around you? Who is your brother? Who is your sister? What kinds of gifts do they have? What kind of abilities do they have? That could also speak. What are they doing in their life? That could also speak to the kind of purpose God has for your life. So as you begin to pray and to think where God is taking you and carrying you, one of the things you need to look at is, how did I enter into this world? It should speak to you some pointers into knowing the calling that God has for your life. So please look at your life, and I hope there'll be something that I've said that resonates with where you are, and you can begin to see the calling that God has for your life. And if you agree, if you don't agree, if you have a question and so forth, please let us know through our contacts there on social media platforms. Also, please share this video, like, subscribe, and let other people know also what you're hearing. Would love to hear from you from CITAM Church Online. My name is Jotham Munene. Thank you for joining me.